Welcome to the newscast. I'm Jennifer Vong. Coming up, a push for more EV sales. But first, a look at your headlines. Ford has been saying its first full electric crossover is inspired by the iconic Mustang muscle car. Now, the automaker saying the electric CUV is a Mustang.
A new horse is joining the stable, sharing the iconic Mach name. An all-electric, zero-emission game-changer.
Ford announcing today that the vehicle will be called the Mustang Mach-E. It's the first crossover to wear the galloping horse badge. The automaker says it will begin accepting $500 refundable deposits for the CUV after it's revealed Sunday night, just ahead of the Los Angeles Auto Show. Hyundai plans to build the Santa Cruz pickup at its plant in Alabama. The automaker says it will invest $410 million to expand the factory in preparation for the pickup's launch in 2021. The plant in Montgomery currently builds the Elantra and Sonata sedans and the Santa Fe crossover. Hyundai has not shown a production version of the Santa Cruz yet. It was shown as a concept at the 2015 Detroit Auto Show. Daimler plans to slash headcount at its Mercedes-Benz division. The job cuts are aimed at saving more than $1.1 billion by the end of 2022. Daimler says tougher emissions rules will hit its profits in 2020 and 2021.
We see the next 2 to 3 years with a lot of cost headwinds. These cost headwinds we're tackling with efficiency gains in all cost categories as well as structural measures in the company.
The company said it would cut management positions by around 10%, but did not specify a target for the number of jobs it plans to eliminate. And a Senate committee will hold a hearing later this month on the testing and deployment of self-driving vehicles. The November 20th Senate Commerce Committee meeting comes as Congress has struggled to pass legislation on autonomous vehicles. The hearing will come one day after the National Transportation Safety Board meets to determine the probable cause of a March 2018 Uber AV crash that killed a pedestrian in Arizona. The hearing will include top U.S. safety officials from the NTSB, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and the Transportation Department. An environmental group says U.S. dealerships need to have more electric vehicles available in showrooms. This, it says, to help cut carbon emissions and fight the climate crisis. In its survey of more than 900 stores, the Sierra Club found that 74% of dealerships did not stock a single EV, but noted that about 40% of stores in states that have adopted California's zero-emission vehicle mandate had EVs for sale. And the report says salespeople often failed to provide information on tax incentives or had trouble answering questions about EV technology. In addition, the group says automakers should boost EV production and offer them in more states, provide better incentives for stores selling EVs, and make it easier for dealers to get certified to sell them. In response to the survey, Jared Allen, spokesman for the National Automobile Dealers Association, telling Reuters that, quote, "The number of battery electric vehicles stocked on franchise dealership lots is literally a function of supply and demand, nothing else." He says roughly half of the 32,000 dealers in the U.S. can't possibly stock a pure EV because their automaker doesn't manufacture one for sale. Car makers are working on it, though. They're investing tens of billions of dollars in EV technology over the next 5 to 10 years and promising dozens of new offerings. According to J.D. Power, battery electric vehicles made up only 1.6% of U.S. retail sales through July. That wraps up today's newscast. Remember, we're on Twitter at @first_shift. Take care.